This is the box that I made to cover my dad's ashes. He was cremated and he has a box. I only have partial remains of Mom. I was given a little tiny vase. Susan was very nice to give me. Everyone else, the children, decided they wanted to keep their ashes, so I'm burying mine. Got permission from the bishop to bury the partial remains with Dad. So Mom and Dad will be buried in a niche together. The top is her urn in the center of a cross. Mom loved roses. And if you notice, gathered around her are her 5 kids: Susan, Paul, Val, Renee, and Carol. When we were growing up, Mom had a very large 2-foot statue of the Blessed Virgin. She kept on her bureau. It was plastic. So I thought it was appropriate to put the same exact statue on her, next to her urn. Dad's box is acting like a pedestal for Mom. And I blinged it all up for Mom. And then I got Dad a Jesus, and this is a special Jesus. This is the Jesus of divine mercy for people who have been great sinners and need extreme intervention and prayers from others. And I just thought that was appropriate, that the Jesus that says, "Trust in me, and I will give you forgiveness and divine mercy." So that's for Dad. And the top is Mary and Jesus and Mom's urn and her children. And the most important thing, as you can see, Susan wanted me to make sure I did butterflies. And I glued a butterfly to my urn for her. But also, if you look, the pattern that you see, the veins pattern that you see on the top that's underneath the Dresden silver, is actually the bone structure of a wing of a butterfly. If you take away all the color and you're left with the veins and the structure like a desiccated leaf, if you were to have a desiccated butterfly wing, that's what would be remaining. And it made, unbeknownst to me, a beautiful pattern surrounding the cross. So I brought the theme of butterflies in, because Mom loved butterflies. In the front of the urn is my Mom and Dad's picture. This was my mom's favorite picture. She's wearing turquoise. You can't really tell in this video, but it's beautiful, bright turquoise. And that's when they were younger. And then I have her name, M. Helen. She went by Peggy a lot. And her birth and death date. And the same with my dad, his name, and the birth and death date. And that's the front to go with the urn, because they're both here in this presentation. Dad on the bottom of the big box and Mom on the little urn. I have on the side here, I wanted to put all her children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. This is my family when she was alive. There's Grace, Talitha, and me and Dana. Here is Renee's family. Renee's family is Thomas, Susan, who's now married to Jeff, and her name is Phillips. And there's the rugged outdoorsman, Wesley. On the back, Susan requested that I put a picture of her with Mom. And she did not want her children's picture. She wanted a picture with Mom on it. Here is a picture of our brother Paul. And I did another picture of him besides the one on the top. He has no children. He's never married. But he's a great guy. Casey loves his Uncle Paul, and we go visit him once or twice a year. On this side is Val's family. Rather huge. There's Cheryl's children with Andy, Valerie, Leanna, and Andy. And there is Vanessa's family, which is I think it's Kaipo, and his son Corbin and daughter Reese. Let me see if I can get this in focus. There we go. There we go. Lovely family. And I have next to them, since I already have a picture of Val, I put a very gorgeous picture I found of Glinda. This picture is actually from the time that she came to Grace's funeral. We happened to be sitting, and she was in the background. I just thought she looked very radiant, and it was a very beautiful picture. And we are back to the front. So that's my box that I did for Dad and Mom. Dad's box of ashes being the pedestal to Mom's beautiful urn of butterflies. And here's the pictures of Susan. There we go. And Paul. I thought this was a really cool picture. He loves wearing his sunglasses. And Val. There we go. And Renee. And Carol. Me. Well, as you see all the bling, there's pearls, champagne pearls, and champagne diamonds. And then the turquoise that Mom loved to wear on her clothes is the accent color. And then this silver part right here is from Germany. It's Dresden, on top of metallic paper and more bling. And then the cross outlined. And it took me a week to do, praying and trying to decide what to do so that I could honor Mom and have all the children, our beloved Mom and Nana. Love you, Mom. God bless.